MOD video for today. Today is episode 11 of This One is for the Ladies. This one is for the ladies, episode 11. So ladies, piece of advice. If you have a kid with a guy, your baby daddy, I can promise you that any amount of money you get is not worth the fight you're going to go through with this guy if you take him to court. It's not worth it. Any amount of money is not worth the disrespect that he's going to have for you. The disrespect that your kids are going to have for you at the end of the day. Because what you have to remember is that when the dust settles, when you go through all the lawyers, all the motions, all the money spent, all the money wasted that could have been spent on something else for you guys' kids, you know that all that money could have been better spent on your kids' education, on, you know what I'm saying, you bettering your life, him bettering his life, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to go through all this. But I promise you, when the dust settles, you're going to understand, you're going to realize that you made the biggest mistake of your life. Because at the end of the day, you're going to need that guy. And I'm not saying this is for every case out there, but I can promise you that 9 out of 10 guys who have kids with girls who they're no longer together, they're willing to work it out. Work it out between us. Work it out between us. You don't need to bring the government and lawyers and files and fees and this and that. You don't need all of that. If you just sit down with a guy and tell him, hey, I have your kid, I need this much money on this day, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure a guy, nine times out of 10, I'm not saying every guy out there, but 9 times out of 10, a guy who's on his purpose, who's on his grind, who's about his money, who's about, he cares about his kid. He doesn't want to hide money from his kids. He wants the best for his kids. A guy like that, you're just gonna miss out if you put him through the court system. Because I can promise you, when the dust settles, when your kids turn 18 and all this is over, you're gonna understand all that money that you got was not worth all the problems that you caused between you and your baby daddy, and the problems you're gonna have when your kids grow up and understand what you actually put the kids through and put yourself through and put him through it. It's not worth it. I can promise you. Because at the end of the day, like I said, at the end of the day, when the dust settles, you're going to realize that you need that guy. That guy you put through court and through lawyers and files and fees and all that. At the end of the day, you're going to need him. You're going to need him because all these lawyers and all this stuff, all this is going to go away eventually. And you're going to realize that all that money, all that money wasted, all that time wasted fighting was not worth, because all this could have been settled with a simple talk. A simple talk between us. But you decided, no, I'm better off doing this, doing that. I can promise you, you're going to regret it, ladies. So don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways, that's it for today. Peace.